Drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game missing all those chippies.
Really on the right play. Simply, if you can't block, force them to the line.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
And that one's good. MP. Warriors trail by 4. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Time to fire off some T-shirts. The loudest section.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward. Now here's Kuminga. After the miss from MP. Can't hit from in close.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
High post try, and it's good off the back rim and in. MP's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for San Antonio. Breaks since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-ins. They want to be a contender.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors miss again.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
MP, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
Here's MP. Wembanyama. No good. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Kuminga. Wembanyama with a rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Kuminga. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
With his finesse and his power, Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
Here's MP. The length, the jam. Oh, Wembanyama.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So it's San Antonio.
The first half with the score. The Spurs 36. The Warriors 26.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. MP's really making a difference here.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. MP is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pass to Podziemski. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Good defense by MP. And so MP will bring it up for the Spurs. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Here's Curry after the made shot from MP. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Kuminga with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's MP. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. Warriors trail by 17. Timeout call for the Warriors. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
And the Spurs making a change here. Fox is checked in.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Stephen Curry. Here's Podziemski. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Golden State moving the ball around. Makes it off the glass.
And with those points, he puts it into that 10-0 run by the Spurs.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Here's Jackson Davis after the made shot from MP. Vassell against Kuminga. No good from 11 feet.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
That'll be
And the The official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Charles Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. MP against Kuminga. And that one's good. MP's got 28.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Curry against Fox. Outside Curry. And it's Kuminga at the elbow. Clock at 4. Looney finds Moody. Rebounded by the Spurs.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
MP, no good. Warriors trail by 21. Curry passes to Moody. To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake.
Substitution on the court.
Inside. Here's Curry over MP. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Post in at the 5 down low. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes, came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And the pass to Kuminga. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, man, it's hard. Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
The Warriors shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Kuminga the pass to Curry. Jackson-Davis with it. They need this. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's MP, and it's good for 2. MP's got 36.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They
And then he said he wants no like that nigga on the flight. I done came from me a bag. It took a trip to walk it, look like I feel it's glad. Days up on my feet, I'm trying to get them on my ass. I done signed a deal, that's another reason they mad. Season prices going up, double tax on the bag. Me and Sajid came out the mud, we watched I shoot a rag. Before him from the auction, and they would switch out the tag. CGs and 17 double R, yeah, we got them mad. All out everything, chopper shoot 458, I upgraded from 308. Season with the autos, we take shots before you jump the gate. Keep that gator off and wrong, focus on the education. I know fuck you killer, ain't nobody come up BOA. Here to check your mess, I heard he talking to the DEA. I been ballin' hard, I'm making plays just like the NBA. They don't fuck around and let me in, better get out my way.
2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA.
No pressure, Blake.
Good luck, Blake.
Appreciate it, guys.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Brian, I have a question for you while we watch this. You're awaiting the winner of this game. Like, what thoughts are going through your mind as Blake works through this first quarter?
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to see how the Warriors are going to play offensively. Not that I'm thinking they're going to win, but I would prefer to play Blake. Obviously, we have a long-standing rivalry, so I'm hoping he comes away with the win. But I think I'll be prepared for either one.
Honestly, this is fun because I'm cheering for both of you to knock the Warriors out. I'm sitting in the Eastern Conference. I'm trying to advance right now to the finals myself against a bunch of AI opponents. And I would much prefer seeing one of you than seeing the Steph-era team against my Heat.
Rudy Gay. Skying in like the young days.
Wow.
Can't guard this. Steph can't guard this. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. With the tomahawk. Pocket pass.
On the floor for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At power forward, Jeremy Sohan. At point guard, Chris Paul. It's time to introduce.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. MP is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. You take a look at the Suns, what a huge game for them in the NBA Cup. They're 2-1 so far. This is the last group stage game.
And let's talk a little strategy here. If they're up, they should get greedy. Remember, point differential is a major tiebreaker, so margin of victory matters big time.
And then for the Spurs, they've been excellent in this NBA Cup tourney so far. A flawless 3-0 record.
And tonight a chance to steal a road win and make it 4-0. You've got to like their chances of making a deep run for that NBA Cup.
Now here's Durant. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Booker, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. And it's in there.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Outside Durant. Right side O'Neal. That shot off the mark. Sohan with some nice D. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. A nice shot by MP.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Six on the shot clock. Back to Durant. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. San Antonio has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. MP with it. And no good. The Suns have called 1 of 4 to begin this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. The coach knows that defending against Chris Paul can be maddening, especially for players. He said he stressed to his guys to not reach or stick their arms out, saying, quote, once you do that, Chris will rip through or create contact. Before you know it, you're in foul trouble. We've seen Paul do that many times before. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And there it is for him. MP's got 10 points in the game.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And it's not the result they were hoping for, but every game is a chance to learn and make adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game.
Spurs lead by 5. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Beal in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Nails it from beyond the arc. And for the Suns, they're shooting around 41%. Jones against MP. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Durant, the pass to Booker. Inside. Beal's shot is off. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Here's Fox into the lane.
He's showing off the major hops. Wow. Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Vassell against Durant. Outside Booker. Outside O'Neal, just 5 to shoot. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Mamukelashvili passes to MP. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The NBA wanted to raise the stakes during the regular season. Mission accomplished. The Cup has been a hit with teams and their fans.
Yeah, team rivalries used to add drama to the regular season. Pacers, Knicks, Bulls, Pistons, Lakers, Celtics. But this tournament has added a whole new dynamic to get excited about.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Ball comes in for Fox. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Tyus Jones. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Booker against Paul. Oh, coming in hot, Devin Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
And MP throws it down.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Phoenix calls timeout.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Bowl, he's checked in for Richards. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. Allen, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Jones in for Beal. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Allen. Dunn outside. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's MP. Wembanyama, pass to MP. Tries again. And another shot. Wembanyama with the easy two.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Booker surveying the floor. Johnson against Allen. Rebound by San Antonio. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Phoenix this year.
Their first try against a familiar club. It should be a good one.
Yep, that one goes.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Suns trail by 14. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Bull. Back to Booker. To halt the run. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Booker against MP. Now here's Booker. Last game out, 36 points for him. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Spurs out in front, leading by 17.
44.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Suns trail by 17. So on the floor for San Antonio. Sochan and Wemby are the bigs. Chris Paul out there with MP. And it's Vassell in at small forward. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Beal. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night. San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Over the last few years, Bradley Beal has had an unfortunate string of injuries, Doris.
BA, that's putting it mildly. If you go back to the 2019 season, he hasn't played more than 60 games since that year. Obviously, when he's healthy, this is one of the great shooters and ball-handling guards in the league. He has the physical stature and ability to be outstanding on the defensive end. It's just hard watching him get robbed of so many of these prime years.
Beal against MP. Outside Paul. From deep, MP. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Now, this guy is far from just a shooter. He can drive it, and in this instance, get up and over the rim and dunk it, Bradley.
To the left side wing. Back to Paul. Pass to MP. From the line. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And San Antonio making a change here. Mamukelashvili's checked in.
Sandro Mamukelashvili.
Booker, pass to O'Neal. Durant against Vassell. Clock at 6. Durant's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
MP against Beal. MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
From deep, MP. The rebound by Devin Booker. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Down by 12. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. MP finds Paul. Here's Mamukelashvili. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Is there anybody better than Chris Paul at putting the ball on time and on target?
Phoenix calls timeout. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore.
Substitution on the court.
Suns trail by 21. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Bol out there with Nick Richards. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop on top, hammer it home.
Well, that's just a pretty pass. Kevin Durant carrying the scoring load when he has to, but boy, can he get others involved.
Here's MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Takes a 13-footer. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by MP.
This is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Booker. And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career, and boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Beal surveying the D. Popping in on the layup.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Spurs lead by 21. From deep, MP. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, the vision and the understanding of Chris Paul is something to behold.
And here's MP from outside. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
We hope you all get home safely, and we can't wait to see you at our next event.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
Everything I got came straight out the dirt, yeah, straight out the money. Fuck it, I'm pouring the money. Nigga went broke, what he do with the money? I guess he threw with the money. No, I'm not new to this money. Never switch up, I can't change on my buddy. 1.5 my level, I'm up in the budget. Stick full of water, bitch, I need a budget. Pop it, I'm nigga like foot. Pass me the ball in the motherfucker done. Get on when I'm walking. Drip every day like I hopped out the car. Got your bitch wrong, gon' toss. Nigga ain't getting no money, why the fuck is you talking? The bench paid for, but I used to be walking. Proceed with caution. I took so many losses. Can't let them cross. Fuck what they say, I get money on boss. When got a second, start wild. Step on your head, that's a bounty. They better second, I'm gonna stay for an hour. Got my whole hood behind me. I'ma FaceTime it, then more just smile. Bought a new chain, could've went bought a mile. Put this shit on, bitch, I need my own eyes. Go get the money, nigga, fuck keep grinding. Stay out the way, cause this shit get violent. Yo. Once again, I'm locked in with the G, we been the back together. Swing stick, we don't care who we hit, long as he can do. My niggas always be sending shots, but don't go with they move. That's the type of pussy shit I don't condone. We ain't shooting up no house, walk you down and hit your thumb. Fuck the system, free baby CEO, he coming home. That little nigga kept inside, he gotta throw my dog a bomb.